So for my Virgo friends, welcome. So glad you are here. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and I'm excited to share your December 2025 astrology forecast with you. If you're ready for more, you can also check out my 2026 year ahead astrology forecast for your sign, or you can get the package for all so you can have your sun, your moon, your rising. So December for you, my Virgo friends, is unfolding like this gentle exhale after a long climb. You have worked so hard this year. You have been refining. You have been tending to all of the details that others didn't even notice. This final month is less about pushing and more about tuning in and breathing. The universe is inviting you to soften into all that you've learned and to feel the quiet satisfaction of growth that doesn't need proving. You, more than most, you understand the beauty of precision. But this December, life is asking for presence over perfection. The lessons, they now come through rest and reflection and the realization that healing isn't about fixing what's broken. It's about remembering who you were, that you were whole all along. I want to first start with a Gemini full moon. This will happen on December 4th, and you have the sun in a close conjunction with Venus in the fourth house of your home and your family. This full moon is at the highest point of your chart, your career, your job, your reputation, your legacy. When it opens up with this, the focus being on balancing your home and your family and your reputation and your responsibilities. Something that you have been building since early this summer, it now reaches a culmination. There could be a project that's now complete, or a goal that now bears fruit, or this could be a path that you have been following. It now begins to truly reveal its next direction. The full moon in Gemini, it brings about movement and communication within conversations about your role, your calling, your impact that you're meant to make. Now, at the same time, we have Venus in Sagittarius. It draws our attention inward and downward. Remember, the fourth house is the anchor of our chart. It's home and the comfort of belonging. You are balancing your outer ambition with your own inner peace. The question now becomes, how can I succeed without sacrificing my serenity? You might find clarity about your own public identity, how others see you versus how you truly wish to be seen. Remember, full moons, they reveal their culminations, and this one is at the highest point of your chart. So if your work or your responsibilities, if they have overshadowed your own personal joy, this moon is going to offer you the feelings and the perspective. Let the light of this lunation show you what truly supports your growth. Know that success is built on alignments, that it lasts far longer than success that's built on pressure. Celebrate everything that you've achieved, but also listen for the whisper that says, you deserve to rest in your own rhythm. Now, as we move towards just a few days later, December 8th, we're now going to have Mars in Sagittarius. So we're still talking about that Sagittarius theme of your home. It's now going to square off with Saturn in the sign of Pisces. If you are Virgo, the Pisces area of your chart is everybody else. And so for you, this is about tension. Squares bring about hard aspects of energy that has to be integrated. Something has to change. And so the square forms and it lights up your fourth and your seventh house. So the themes of home and partnership, they literally intertwine. Mars in Sagittarius, it wants freedom. It wants independence. It wants motion. It wants to move and take action. Now, perhaps there could be changes within your own living situation or family dynamics or your emotional comfort zone. Saturn in Pisces, however, It brings in responsibilities through all of your relationships. That's contracts and commitments, personal, professional, collaborative. You might feel torn between duty and desire, between nurturing others and pursuing your own expansion. There can be frustrations that now surface if you feel like restricted by expectations of others. Yet, beneath all of this tension, that's what squares bring. They bring about tension, lies this powerful opportunity to strengthen your boundaries that protect your peace. This aspect, it's asking you to redefine, what does stability mean for you? Is it control? Is it trust? Is it knowing that you can adapt and still remain grounded? If delays or disagreements come up, see them as teachers or opportunities for patience. Saturn offers wisdom, always through structure, while Mars provides courage to confront what needs changing. And so together, they're helping you to build this emotional maturity, the ability to stay centered even when others waver. Now, just 2 days later, we're going to move to December 10th. Now we have Neptune in the sign of Pisces, so we're still talking about partnerships because it's in your 7th house. It's about commitments, mirrors, collaborations. Remember, if you're the Virgo, the Pisces area is everybody else. And so since June, Neptune has been retrograde. Neptune is blurry, it's foggy, it's unclear. It literally blurred the boundaries between you and others. Relationships that felt confusing or idealized. You have been learning to see people as they are, not just as you wish them to be. Now, clarity is going to return. Like the fog just starts to lift. You can now tune in using your intuition and sense which connections feed your soul and which others they drain your energy. Neptune, now stationed direct, it renews your compassion, forgiveness, creative flow within your collaborations, your partnerships, the other people. And so this transit, it reminds you that love, in all of its forms, it's sacred work. You learning to connect with people of various different, this could be best friends, significant other, this could be business partners. True connection, it doesn't dissolve your own individuality. It refines it. Now, on the same day, we're going to have Mercury, your chart ruler, come in opposition to Uranus in your 9th house. So we have your 3rd and your 9th house axis. I would expect surprising insights, sudden news, something that could shift your plans, especially around travel or study or communication. Know that Mercury, being your chart ruler, also rules over your career, your job, your legacy, your reputation. Look to keep an open mind. Uranus wants freedom and liberation. It brings flashes of brilliance that free you from old beliefs. Now, if something unexpected disrupts your routine, take it as this cosmic redirection. Mercury and Uranus together, they spark this inspired thinking, like this download of information. What emerges now, it can really open the door to more authentic truth for you. Now, as we move towards the 15th, we're now going to have Mars move into the sign of Capricorn. Now, Mars in the sign of Capricorn, this is your 5th house of creativity, pleasure, self-expression, love, and beauty. This is the most empowering transits of the year for you. Mars is exalted in the sign of Capricorn. It's disciplined, it's focused, it's about being productive and in your house of joy. And it turns your inspiration into these tangible results. Your creative fire is reignited. It's like turning up the dial on the stove. You might feel drawn to complete a passion project, or to share your art, or to invest time in what brings you happiness. If life has felt all work, all responsibility, and no play. This is your cue to rediscover delight and fun. Now, romantically, Mars can stir up confidence and attraction for you. If you're single, you might meet someone through work or through shared goals. If you're in a partnership, you're inspired to rebuild passion with purpose, to reconnect with that person who shares the same heart and values. Mars here, it blends love and craftsmanship. You are learning that pleasure is not a distraction, but it's a form of devotion. Let this energy remind you that discipline and joy, they can coexist together. Creativity, it thrives on consistency. Happiness, it grows through intentional care. Whatever you pour your effort into this month, do it with love, and the results are going to be absolutely beautiful. Now, just a few days later, on the 19th, you're now going to have this beautiful new moon. Now, this new moon comes with Venus. This is at the bottom part of your chart again. Remember, the fourth house is what anchors in your family, your roots, your home, your foundation, and it's joined with Venus here. And this is about love and harmony. This lunation is this warm invitation to return to literally what feels like home, both physically and emotionally for you. You might redecorate, you might reconnect with some family members, or simply feel this strong desire for inner peace, a connection. Venus's presence here, it infuses this new moon. Remember, new moons are times that we plant seeds, fresh beginnings, clean slates, with affection and beauty. It's an excellent time to heal those relationships that you have with loved ones, or to open your heart to forgiveness. If there's been distance or misunderstandings, this lunation, it offers you the grace to mend it. Now, spiritually, the fourth house is your anchor, the soil that nourishes everything else in your life. So as the year ends, the universe is reminding you to tend to your roots before chasing new horizons. When your foundation is loving and secure, growth becomes effortless for you. This is also a wonderful new moon setting for intentions around your home, around safety, around emotional stability. Look to create space that mirrors your peace. Choose simplicity over excess. The lighter your heart, the brighter your path is going to be for 2026. For you, December of 2025 is a return of an inner alignment, a recalibration of sorts between your outer achievement and your own inner contentment. The Gemini full moon, it brings about public recognition and a closure to career or purpose themes. Mars squares Saturn immediately after. It teaches you patience with boundary setting at home and in your relationships. Neptune direct, it's now restoring compassion, and it clears out the confusion within those others, those partnerships, personal and professional and collaborative. Mars in Capricorn is here to rekindle this creative passion and give you playful confidence. And the Sagittarius new moon, I love this because it's grounding you into an emotional renewal and a belonging. Together, all of these transits, they're forming this story of balance for you between your mind and your heart, between your body and your spirit, the planner and the dreamer. You are learning to soften the perfection that sometimes keeps your heart guarded. December's energy, it invites this surrender. It's not about giving up, but letting go of everything else that you cannot control. When you stop micromanaging every single outcome, you create space for the miracles. Your intuition, it strengthens. Your body, it relaxes. And your creativity, it blooms. Professionally, continue your steady progress, but make time for joy. Emotionally, look to prioritize connection over correction. Spiritually, honor that quiet voice that already knows what is right. The universe is teaching you that true mastery, it's not about doing more. It's about being present enough to know what truly matters. Your soul lesson this month is to embody peace. It's about learning to bring your spiritual understanding into the fabric of your everyday life. You are realizing that your worth, it's not defined by your productivity, but by your own authenticity. The Virgo gift is to be of service. But when that service comes from love, not obligation, it becomes divine. Neptune direct and Venus's influence, it's encouraging softness and forgiveness of self and others. It's about faith in the divine and knowing that you are on the right path at the right time, at the right place, allowing beauty into the spaces that you have kept practical. Let joy be your daily ritual, not a reward. Mars in Capricorn is here to help you express this new awareness of creativity, to channel your healing into art, into teaching, into these simple acts of kindness. December, it's teaching you that order and magic, they're not opposites. They dance together when the heart leads. If you're ready to dive into more and know about your 2026 year ahead, I have created a 2026 year ahead astrology forecast for each sign, and you can buy one individually or sun, moon, and rising, or all 12 to understand the full picture. So for my Virgo friends, a mantra for you can be, I ground myself in peace and I move with purpose. I honor the effort, but I cherish the ease. So for my Virgo friends, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below.